Alright. Welcome, nice spawn point. Welcome everyone to Town Reimagined. So this is a brand new custom zombies map for Black Ops 3 that's just come out this year, and I believe it's been in the works for a very long time. And this is literally a reimagining of Town. You guys might remember Town from Black Ops 2 if you played it. Some of you might not have ever actually played Black Ops 2, in which case Town is a little section of the map, Transit. It probably rings a bell to your head immediately in that case, because you would have heard of Transit, that you'd be going, oh no, it's going to be awful, right? Well, look, it's not that bad. Okay, Town is actually pretty good. Town's a great map, and definitely one to be remembered for. Anyway, this is Town Reimagined. So this is set 5 years, I believe, after the events of Transit. And yeah, that's all I really know story-wise, because I don't think there is any more story as of yet anyway. Yeah, and it'll be really cool to see... Oh, Tombstone. Oh, so good to see him, my friend. Anyway, it'll be really cool to see how different this map is. Because this map has got a lot more added into it, of course, where obviously Town was quite a small map in the past and pretty, yeah, good. It was a very small map in the past, Town, and it didn't really have a lot in it. It sort of really was just that building there and this building here, and that was pretty much it, with the pack punch in the middle. Of course you still had all of this area around it, but you know, you never really used it. And yeah, this was like the bank area that had speed cola in it, but you would never go in there. And yeah, it was really just used for the general stuff. And Town was just one of those mini survival maps that you could just play on for fun, and it was cool. It was just that, really. But yeah, anyway, this one has a lot of new areas added into it, so it will be interesting to see exactly what new areas have been added into this map. I'm intrigued. I've obviously never played this custom zombie map before until today for you guys, so I'm kind of looking forward to finding out exactly what new areas have been added into this, and I think it will be really cool. I know that this map is like really popular at the moment, and it downright should be at the moment, from what I can tell anyway. It definitely deserves to be that high, because this is a great map from what I can tell already. Very, very good. Oh, is that a picture of a cat? Okay. Actually too, I mean, you should expect that from custom zombies, shouldn't you? It's like the average thing that happens in custom zombies. Oh yes, there is an Easter egg song in this map, isn't there? It will be the one from the advert. If you guys haven't seen the trailer advert that the mod creator made for this map, go and watch it. It's bloody amazing. If I find it, I might link it in the description of this video so you guys can go and watch it. But the song for that advert or trailer is in this map as well. I want to activate it, although I won't activate it. Yeah, I won't do it in this playthrough anyway, just because I don't want to have any possibility of getting any form of copyright strike on the video, which could potentially happen. Oh my god. Let's leave over here. Right, yeah, it could potentially happen if I do put it up and, you know, the song has got a copyright thing written all over it, so then the video basically gets demolished as a result of that, so then this video is effectively pointless. I don't want to go through that, so I won't play it to you. Oh god, this better be good. It's still shit. Okay, well anyway, yeah, it better basically just... I don't know what the song will do, so what I will do is, for this playthrough of this map anyway, I won't put up the song. I'll show you how to turn it on in the playthrough when I figure out where all the teddies are. I will show you how to play it and turn it on, but I won't actually play it in this video just because of the copyright strike stuff. So you will see it, just not yet. Oh, that's a nice nod. Oh, so that's really cool having the transit music in the background. I like it. Ooh. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, what an awesome addition. This, I always said in the past, in Black Ops 2, should have been a playable area. The bowling alley. Oh, mule kick as well. Yeah, I always said that this should have been a playable area back on the original town, but it never was. And it used to really annoy me that. But, I mean, it's now a playable area, which is absolutely awesome. And I'm really actually quite happy to see that this is a playable area, because this would have been an awesome area back in the original town. And it's cool to see it here, because obviously it's an awesome area. So yeah, it's good to see. Good to see. Kill you. Oh, go on. What I will do is I will open the door to Jug. Ah, the MP5's still on the wall. That's cool. Oh, there you are, hello. Already coming out. It's interesting, the zombies have yellow eyes, which obviously means that Richtofen's no longer in control. Ow, bloody hell. Talk about a quick jump grab there. But yeah, Richtofen's no longer in control, so yeah, you've just got your average zombies here. Although Maxis would now be in control, wouldn't he, in the canon storyline, so although the Earth should technically be destroyed. But yeah, so Maxis would now be in control, so as a result, I guess that's why the zombies' eyes are yellow. Although the interesting thing is, right, this is what I've always thought about in the zombie storyline. Each person that's in control of the zombies has a unique eye colour, right? So, with the Shadow Man, it's red eyes. It's always been red eyes with the Shadow Man, right? So, every zombie that you see within a map that's being controlled by the Shadow Man basically shows off... what's going on down here? Basically shows off that he's controlling them. And, of course, he is controlling them in Shadows of Evil. He obviously controls them in Grog Cravey, because the zombies in Grog Cravey have red eyes, so he must be controlling them. I mean, it would only make logical sense, otherwise it's a huge what the hell is going on from me when it comes to that map. And then obviously in Revelations he controls them as well, so they have red eyes. When it comes to Samantha, she obviously has the yellow-eyed zombies, and she controls them throughout Black Ops 1. And throughout most of Black Ops 2, sorry, not Black Ops 2, even Black Ops 3, she's still controlling them, it seems. Or at least I believe that is what I think is the case. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense that Samantha's been saved at the end of Origins and put in the house, and then the zombies have yellow eyes on Horizon and Zetsubo. But the thing is, if you think about it, oh, and the Giant. I forgot about Giant. If you think about it, though, how else can you answer the yellow eyes for those maps on Black Ops 3? It just doesn't make any sense, in my mind, anyway. If Samantha's not... ooh, Death Machine. If Samantha's not controlling them, because why would they have yellow eyes then? Yellow eyes is distinctly linked to Samantha. So Samantha has to be controlling them. It just makes so much logical sense. So I believe thoroughly throughout Black Ops 3 and Horizon, the Giant, and Zetsubo, Samantha is still in control of the zombies, or at least a version of Samantha is in control of the zombies. Not the one that's in the house, but there is a version of Samantha still in control of them. Yeah, and I mean, that answers most of it really. And of course, when they had blue eyes, that was Richtofen in control of them, and that was throughout most of Black Ops 2. Oh, the other map that ooh, hang on a minute. Oh, yeah, go on. Oh, yes, my friend. Yeah, the other map that I failed to mention about for the Shadow Man is Mob of the Dead, because obviously they have red eyes and that, and Shadow Man. That pretty much sums that one up perfectly. So yeah, that answers that one. I don't know exactly why Maxis never got any form of coloured eyes, because the thing is at the end of Buried on Black Ops 2, when Maxis wins, I mean, all the zombie eyes go back to yellow, which is fine, but yellow is linked with Samantha, right? I mean, technically Maxis and Samantha are part of the same family, so it makes sense, I guess, for them to have the same eye colour for the zombies, but I don't know, you know, I don't know. I feel like Maxis should have got his own eye colour at the end of that. Although some people seem to have claimed over the years that they made the eyes orange or something for Maxis, although I've never noticed this, if I'm perfectly honest. I have never noticed this once. So, if that's true, then fair enough, and feel free to point that out to me. Because I'll be interested if that is actually true and actually the case. In which case, then it means that, yeah, at the end of Buried, the eyes turned orange for Maxis, but I believe that they were yellow when you won with Maxis, so yeah, I find this a little hard to believe. But I don't know, I could be proven wrong. Right then, let's get Speedo Cola. Ooh. There we go. Is there a runner? No, good. See if this works, shall we? Oh, oh, it does. Well, that doesn't work quite as well, but oh, awesome. That's kind of cool. PhD. Oh, PhD. Oh, now that is just beautiful to see. This modder has got a lot of respect from me so far. Ah, PhD. Oh shit, I can't see them through the door. That's awkward. Oh, PhD. Man. Imagine an original town with PhD on it, eh? Well, I suppose we'll get that in Black Ops 4, won't we? I mean, at this point, we all know, it's pretty bloody obvious, we know that Town will come back, so will Farm and Bus Depot and all that stuff. All those maps are going to come back in Black Ops 4. It's obviously going to happen, and if it doesn't, it's probably because Treyarch has either decided to give up or they are no longer creating Call of Duty. I don't know, but yeah, it's obvious to me that they're going to come back. So yeah, I would expect that. And as we have PhD Slider in Black Ops 4, I mean, it's kind of already said to me that we're going to be seeing PhD in Town. Just not the flopper, but the slider. So yeah, we'll be seeing it again. I know we will. Actually, I can imagine a map that would be good for PhD Slider. Although it would have been better for Flopper, but it can be good for Slider, and that would be Die Rise. Of course. Whether we get Die Rise or not is another question. Anyway, so let's see if I can find these teddy bears for you as well. So there's one in here, obviously, in the bar, and that's there. So, in here. Oh, yeah, there's one. No. Okay, so there's one inside the bowling alley. And that leaves us with one more. I think at the end of this round I'm going to go and open up some of the map. I mean, it's round 9. I should probably start opening up the map a bit. Whoa, hello. Yeah, alright. Yeah, sorry, I'm going through like a whole entire life cycle of zombies here in this video for you guys. Oh, well, I suppose at least you guys get to hear my perspective of what I think of the zombie storyline and all this different stuff when it comes to zombies for Treyarch at the moment. It's always nice to say something, I suppose. But you know what my take is of the eye colour then. So, there you go. I open up the entire comment section of this video for debates about eye colour of zombies. Because it's coming, I know it's coming. Right, oh wow, there's a few. Okay, so we opened up the bowling alley, so... This is new. Okay, so this is a new area. Oh, where's the... Oh, cool! That's pretty useful, actually. Oh, nice. Oh, Jesus, alright. Okay, so a secret shortcut there, then, to get up to Jug. That's useful. So what's upstairs? In here, then. Is that what I think it is? Is that banana colada? It is banana colada. Right, take it. And speaking of teddy bears, here's the last teddy bear. So there you go. You know where all the teddy bears are now on this map. I unfortunately can't. Oh, look at that. That's amazing. Yeah, unfortunately I can't play the song for you. At least I'm not going to until I know whether I can or not. When I upload this video, if anybody wants to tell me, or even the mod creators, that would be cool. It'd be awesome to talk to the people that made the map or the person. That would be truly awesome. I'd be really happy to have a chat with them about this, because this is an awesome map. It'd be great to get their perspective of how it was made and things. I'd love to see that. And even hear about it. Just talk to them about it. It'd be amazing. Anyway, yeah, so once I have confirmation from whoever with proof, basically, then I will play it on the channel. When I play this map again, might even make a guide video for it. So yeah, I will play it on the channel afterwards, but I don't want to do it obviously if it's gonna get me in a load of copyright strike problems. And this banana colada is freaking awesome. That's so cool. I would like to pack a punch. Actually, you know what? No, I'll pack a punch at the end of the round. Right, so I have 4 perks at the moment. Do they slip on it? Oh! That's amazing. That's great. That is brilliant. Put it right where they spawn. I'm not spawning from there at the moment. Come on, spawn. Spawn. There we go. That is actually brilliant. That's amazing. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. This is really fun. Like, I hate to have to say this, but right now I'm having more fun playing this than I have been having fun playing any of the Black Ops 4 zombie maps. That's a bad thing. Treyarch. Come on, get back to your peak, guys. Get back to when you made maps as awesome as like all your past games. Black Ops 4 is just not hitting it, guys. Come on, we can get better than that. We can make an awesome zombies mode in Black Ops 4. Come on, if the mod creators can create something this awesome, you guys surely can create something awesome too. I mean, come on. You're the guys that created the mode. In all honesty though, I think when it comes down to it, I'll double pack in a minute. And this is just my perspective. Of course, everyone has a different perspective on everything. When it comes down to Black Ops 4 Zombies, for me, the problem with it, and this is why I personally have a lot against parts of Black Ops 4 Zombies. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy it, I still think it's fun. Not really fun, but I think it's still fun and I can enjoy playing it and so on. But I think there are a couple of things that really put me off of Black Ops 4 Zombies. And the one thing in particular that really puts me off, and some people might understand this, some people might not, about Black Ops 4 Zombies, is the fact that Treyarch have really changed the game. To me, Black Ops 4 Zombies doesn't feel like Treyarch Zombies anymore. It doesn't feel like it has that real stamp to say, I am part of the Treyarch Zombies saga and all that now. It just doesn't have that anymore. That is gone. It's been wiped out, basically, with the whole of Black Ops 4's mechanical design. Because Black Ops 4's mechanical design... Oh, awesome double pack thing. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's designed in a very... To me, and people have a different perspective here, it's designed in a way that when I look at Infinite Warfare zombies, World War II zombies, and even XA zombies, to be fair, it feels like it's trying to be like them. That is what Black Ops 4 Zombies feels like it's trying to do. It's gone down the route of basically feeling like those kind of zombies modes. Whereas if you play Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1 World at War, they all feel like they have a very different, but at the same time consistent design to them, if that makes any sense to you whatsoever. So while they innovate and create different things in each of the modes, like for example Black Ops 1 started adding in Easter eggs, right, which we didn't really have before, and then Black Ops 2 added in buildables, and then Black Ops 3 added in the ability to customize your weapons, and we had gobble gums and stuff like that. You know, we had all these different innovations, whereas with Black Ops 4 we haven't had any innovations, and if anything, what we've really had is just, it's almost like Treyarch have taken a step backwards. Okay, it might sound strange, but it's a fact. They have taken a step backwards. They've got rid of most of their original perks and have put in perks that nobody actually really cares about, if I'm honest. But they got rid of all their perks and they've basically destroyed their perk system, which they've had for so long, in a very bad way, I might add, and really was a stupid thing for them to do, in my opinion. They basically just changed the gameplay style a bit too much, to the point where it's all about now just going around and pretty much learning the map via its buildables. And look, don't get me wrong, I had nothing against that. This is another thing I had a problem with back in Infinite Warfare, and actually, to be fair, in World War II Zombies, is for all those players that just want to play the map, right? They just want to enjoy the map and whatnot. That doesn't exist anymore when it comes to Black Ops. Actually, should I get PhD? Yeah, go on. Let's see if there is more than a 4 perk limit. There it is. Oh, alright, perfect. Right. Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, basically they changed it up too much, in my opinion, and as a result of that, you're looking at a game mode that's trying to do what the other zombie modes did, which was, like in Infinite Warfare, for example, I found that most of the time to play any of those maps, you had to learn pretty much all the buildables. Let's be honest, every wonder weapon in Infinite Warfare Zombies map, or any of the maps actually, were buildables. Okay, they were. Oh, what's going on there? Anyway, they were buildables. That is literally what they were. They were all buildables, and that is unfortunate because, in my opinion, doing something like that just takes away. It really takes away from your zombie map and your mode, because you're literally forcing your players to go and do those buildables. And while I have nothing against that, I don't want to have to go and learn all of this all the time. I also don't want to have to, every time I play a zombie map, have to go and set up by building all of these buildables before I could get into it. I mean, Infinite Warfare was terrible when it came to the wonder weapons. The fact that you had to build all of them, that's like crossing territory of not okay, in my opinion. I've got nothing against certain buildables that exist. That's fine for me, and I like the idea of buildables. But when you cross the line, a bit like when Transit came out and Treyarch crossed the line by making the freaking Pack-a-Punch a buildable, the power switch a buildable, it just got ridiculous. And it's just sort of like, I don't want to have to go and build all this just to play this map. Those are the necessities even of the map. You know, power is something that you will always have to do in a map. Pack-a-Punch is pretty much something you will always go for in the map. I don't want to have to go and build the bloody things. That's just stupid. It just kind of takes away from the experience, which is silly really, because you're just dooming your map at that point, which is a bad thing to do. You don't want to be doing that. And yeah, as a result, it lets it down quite a bit in my opinion. And this is where I come on to, actually before I come on to Black Ops 4, World War II, one map in particular that was extremely bad for this, and I mean extremely bad, was the final DLC map for World War II Zombies. Now, I actually enjoyed the map. That was probably the one map that I really liked actually in World War II Zombies. That map, I can't remember its name now, but anyway, that map, honestly, the thing that's very sad about it all is that every single wonder weapon within that map was a buildable, effectively. Yes, you didn't have to go around and find every bloody part to build it, but you had to do all of these different freaking challenges and stuff like that just to bloody get the things. And it's just tedious. Like, I just want to pick up a bloody wonder weapon and use it. Is that so much to ask? We used to have that in the past. Why can't we do it now? At the most, the thing that I could actually tolerate with buildables, which I thought was perfectly reasonable and fine, was Black Ops 2 Die Rise is a great example here, where you just had to find some parts for the wonder weapon in a specific area where that buildable table was, and just put them on the buildable table, and then you got the weapon. That was fine. I had nothing against that, because all the parts located in the one area, very simple to find, very quick to build the wonder weapon, pick it up, use it straight away. Or having the wonder weapon inside the box, which is how it should be in my opinion, is fine. That's awesome. Of course in the other games it'd be like the magic wheel or whatever. But in certain maps like Transit, again, I'm going to use Transit as an example, building the wonder weapon, the jet gun on that, that's not okay. That is crossing a big line. You are walking, well, not even walking, you're running basically across the entire bloody map, which is huge, and having to go and deal with all these little parts. Go and find them all. Just hope that you find them all as well. And then have to bring them back to one buildable table. But the worst part is you can only have that many. Damn. You can only hold one perk at a time. One item at a time even. And it's just to the point of, with Transit, it's going to take me nearly half an hour just to build a bloody wonder weapon, for Christ's sake. I don't want to spend half an hour just to build this damn thing. should only in reality take me like 5 minutes to just get it out of the box or something. Well, maybe not 5 minutes, that's a bit small, but you know, it shouldn't take half an hour basically to go and find all the parts and build the bloody thing. That's my point. And you shouldn't have to do a challenge where it takes you like half an hour again just to get the bloody wonder weapon, which was the problem with World War II. And then this brings me on to Black Ops 4. Now, granted that, for example, with Blood of the Dead, you know, the wonder weapon you can get out of the box and you can get it via a mini Easter egg. Fine, that's cool. I'm really happy that they did that, although it was already like that in Black Ops 2, so that's why they did that basically. But then when you come down to the whole of upgrading the thing to a magma gat, the mini challenge, I don't have too much against that. I thought that was a reasonable length mini challenge I would like to add, so that's fine. In my opinion, Blood of the Dead's wonder weapon was reasonable in its length to get and acquire. It was fine. But when it comes down to other maps, in particular, I can't remember the bloody thing's name now, on 9, the Scorpion gun, was it called again, the Seraph something? I can't remember. Anyway, the Scorpion wonder weapon. To get that, you had to go through so much stupid effort just to get the bloody thing. Why? Why do you have to go through so much effort? And bear in mind, like, most of the Easter egg on that thing, you spend half of your time trying to get the bloody wonder weapon, which you need for it. In my opinion, Easter eggs shouldn't just be dedicated to like spending half of your time getting a bloody wonder weapon. And while I love like the Origins Easter egg here as an example, most of your time is spent building the wonder weapons and not using them. You're effectively building them and putting them away in things, but you're never actually using them. Or you do a little bit, but not a lot. And I always had something against Origins Easter egg for that. While I still think the Easter egg is fun and actually very interesting, it was let down by that. But of course with Black Ops 4, putting that sort of thing in with that is annoying. And then of course you've got like getting the Kraken on Voyage of Despair, which is actually in the box. That's the only way you can get it. And while I wouldn't have anything against that, trying to get that bloody thing in the box is like the rarest thing in the world. So while you were doing something that I like, which is putting it in the box and that, changing it so it's like a ridiculous chance of being able to actually get the thing, it just defeats the purpose of of this whole trying to get the wonder weapon in a reasonable way in a reasonable amount of time. Again, you're just kicking yourself in the foot here. And what's this other one? The oh, what are you called again? Dead of the Night. That's the one. DLC 1. You can get the wonder weapon out of the little, what's the stupid wall thing called? But anyway, you can get it out of the wall, and that's cool. And I was pleased with that. But then you have to go and find all the buildables in order to go and build the bloody thing, which then just kicks it in the foot again, which is annoying. But anyhow, enough on the wonder weapons. My point is here that Infinite Warfare and World War II have way too many buildables in all their maps. If you ever opened up the HUD on those maps, you just were like swarmed with bloody things to go and build and do. And it was nuts. There was just way too much going on. And in some ways Black Ops 3 had this as well. Granted that most of the time they were relatively easy to go and build half of those buildables, but some maps, as it's Hiroshima, you know, it takes freaking forever to go and build half of these things. But it was alright. Otherwise, most of the time in Black Ops 3 I didn't mind too much. But then Infinite Warfare and World War II, it just took too long and there was way too much to have to build. To the point where, when I went on those zombie modes and maps, I just didn't care. I really couldn't be bothered. Like, I looked at all those buildables and things and just turned away instantly. and sad that I had to do that, but it was just too much effort in my opinion to have to do that every single time I want to play the map. I just can't be bothered. I really don't have the time to just have to deal with that all the time. It's just not worth it. And this is where Black Ops 4 comes into play, because Black Ops 4 is following the same train, or at least it is at the moment, where there's just so many buildables to have to deal with, and yeah, it's not great. And I hope they don't keep on that trend forevermore. I want them to somewhat take a step back. This is where I think it's okay for them to take a step back. So hopefully they will, because in my opinion they kind of need to. But yeah, well, we'll see. But then, I mean, like I said earlier, I got nothing against Black Ops 4. As it comes down to it, as Zombies game mode, I still think it's pretty reasonable. The other thing that I'm not a fan of, which I know many of the Zombies community aren't, like the voices are being heard here, is the Chaos storyline. Nobody really, quite honestly, cares for it, and it's quite understandable because it is pretty bloody boring. There's just nothing really interesting about the Chaos storyline, which is a shame. Because honestly, when I think about it, Treyarch, in theory, should be the guys making the most incredible storylines ever. But, I mean, Chaos storyline is just extremely boring and quite honestly, no way near worthwhile compared to the Aether. And there you go. I guess Treyarch will eventually make Chaos a bit more interesting, hopefully. But at the moment, it's just not there. But we'll see what happens. We will see. But everyone, of course, when it comes to Black Ops 4, just wants more Aether storyline maps, or Aether, if you want to call it Aether. I suppose I should probably call it Aether, even though it's spelled Aether. But yeah, there you go. That's what everybody wants to see, is more of the original storyline. Whew. That was quite a crowd. That was a big crowd. And the explosion was what mostly killed me. Anyway, there you go. So that was Town Reimagined. Good map. I enjoyed that. I will be playing this again in the future. I really enjoyed that. Anyhow. No, that was a really enjoyable map actually. I really enjoyed that. It's also a nice way for me to just offload some of my thoughts about zombies in general at the moment. But no, I thought that was a really interesting map. One other thing I want to say about that map, I didn't say it while I was in there, but I was going to get round to it until I blew up and died. But yeah, there were no gobblegums in that map, and it's keeping it true and original to how the map originally was, which is awesome. And I actually thank the mod developer of that map for doing that, so good one, mate. Anyhow, that basically does it for Town Reimagined for the moment, because I'm dead. But yeah, no, that was fun. That was a really good map. I honestly really enjoyed that. And to be honest, I've enjoyed that way more than any of the other Black Ops 4 zombie maps that I've played so far since they come out. So that's saying a lot that a mod developer has managed to make a map that's more interesting, in my opinion, than the main maps on the actual game of Black Ops 4. That tends to be quite a bad sign for Treyarch here. But hey, I still have nothing against the maps on Black Ops 4. I still think most of them are quite fun. Other than Voyage of Despair, I think it's just dreadful. But otherwise, yeah, they're alright, most of them. And I can enjoy them. But yeah, I don't want to obviously keep slagging off Black Ops 4 loads. That's not what I want to do here. But at some point I have to get my points across about Black Ops 4 in general for its zombies and how I feel about it. And well, I think I managed to get across something at least. Although you'd be amazed how difficult it is to actually play the game like I was doing there with the mob map, and also think about what I'm thinking about at the same time. You'd be amazed how hard it is to hold two things in your head at once. But there you go. I did a reasonable job, I think. Yeah, I didn't want to make that too negative. Hopefully it didn't come across way too negative. It might have done. Please understand, I'm not trying to be super negative about Black Ops 4, alright? If anything, I want to be positive about Black Ops 4 when it comes to its zombies. But overall, I think it could improve in areas, and I'm sure it can. So hopefully it will. We'll see. We will see. But anyway, so yeah, that was Town Reimagined. Really enjoyable map, love it, and quite frankly hope that that mod developer makes Farm, Bus Depot and the Diner at some point, because I think you do a great job of it, because it's a great map. So yeah, hopefully we'll see some more. But yeah, I will find out for you guys whether or not the song for that map is copyrighted or not. If it's not, that when I play that map again in the future, which could be with some of my other zombie crew members that I play zombies with, or it could be with just myself again, then I will turn on the song for you. And yeah, if it is not a copyrighted thing, then I will also make a mini guide on how to turn on that song as well, just for all of you out there. Yeah, and anything else? Don't think so, really. Well, actually, while I'm here, I want to know your opinions. Tell me, and be honest about it, in the comment section of this video. Tell me, number one, how you feel about Black Ops 4 Zombies. Be honest about it. Don't just follow the train of saying like, yeah, I hate it and all that, just because other people do. Be honest. If you enjoy it, don't be afraid to say you enjoy it. I want to know. And tell me your reasons for why you enjoy it. And if you don't like it, tell me your reasons why you don't like it. Or so forth. Like, if you enjoy some maps or whatever, then tell me why you don't like others. Just give me some idea. I'd like to hear other people's opinions when it comes to the Black Ops 4 Zombie mode at the moment, because I want to see what people are really thinking about, and whether it's just me or whether there are other people in the same boat that feel that Black Ops 4 Zombies is really underperforming compared to what it could be doing. And yes, I know that other YouTubers and that are obviously claiming Black Ops 4 is underperforming and all that, but I want to hear it not from them anymore. I want to hear it from you lot. I want to hear it from the actual viewers, the zombie players themselves out there, the zombies community. I want to hear it from you. So I want to hear what you have to say about Black Ops 4 Zombies, because I am interested to find out what you guys think of it. Also, if you guys enjoyed this custom zombies map that I played this year, which I think was really fun and a really good change actually for the channel, of being able to go and play a custom zombies map and sit down and actually talk to you guys while playing it. And if you guys did enjoy that, then let me know in the comments section below and tell me whether you guys want me to cover more custom zombies map, both on Black Ops 3 and also World at War. Then yeah, if you guys want me to cover it, then I will. Of course, there are other custom zombie maps that I want to cover on Black Ops 3 at some point, so tell me. I am interested to hear. And yeah, well, let me know basically whether you want me to keep doing custom zombies maps. Doesn't matter which game it is, out of World at War or Black Ops 3, just let me know. Yeah, but anyhow, I enjoyed this. I actually really enjoyed this. This has put my mind at ease a little bit when it comes to zombies. My mind hasn't felt easy about zombies for a little while, I might add, but it feels good at the moment. Yeah, and I actually feel like this was enjoyable compared to making guides and things for Black Ops 4 Zombies, which just, to me at the moment, I'm being honest with you guys, hasn't felt fun. I haven't enjoyed it at all compared to making guides for Black Ops 3 zombies, which I've gone back and done a couple of, you might have noticed, and even recording this right now. It's much more enjoyable for me to go back and do stuff on Black Ops 3 and so on in the past right now than it is for me to do anything for Black Ops 4. I'm just not enjoying doing anything for the channel with Black Ops 4. I want to try and find a way around this because I wish this wasn't the case, and hopefully I can find a way around it, but it's always what I feel. And it's sad, really, it's sad. Hopefully there's a way I can work around it. Anyhow, I will leave it on that note. And what I will say is that in the future with this mob map, because I will play it again, I will try and use a mod, what do they call them, mod menu thingies, on the map as well, and try and spawn in all the different weapons, so you guys can see all the weapons that are actually featured on that map in the box and so on. But you should also be able to see other weapons that were not put into the map itself, but you can spawn into the map. So I will do that and show you guys all that, and show you hopefully some of the weapons that are not in that map, and just show you what they're like on there, and just muck around with it basically for a bit and have a bit of fun. The other thing that I can do with that as well is look at all the perks that are on the map, or all the perks that are basically programmed to pretty much be on the map but might not be in it just yet. So yeah, I will do that as well. I don't know exactly when I'll do it, but I will do it at some point soon, I expect. But anyhow, I will leave this here. I hope you guys did enjoy this, and see you in the next custom zombie map. See you then.